Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat channel, and today for you guys, we are going to be talking about are we better off now that Heavy Storm is banned, as you see up in the title above. But also, we are going to be talking about something that, because Heavy Storm got banned, this affected it as well. Because Heavy Storm got banned, this happened as well. That's where I'm going with this. So, because Heavy Storm got banned, the trap lineup got hit. So this is something else we're going to be talking about in this video. Heavy Storm getting banned. Are we better off? Are we also better off now that the traps have been hit as well? The good generic traps. Compulse, Bombless, Torrential, well, Deprison to 2. I think that's all of them off the top of my head right away. But are we better off now that Heavy Storm is banned? And are we better off that the traps have been hit? You know, limited, semi-limited, stuff of that nature. And I bring this up now because it's been about 6 months since originally, this originally happened. I think enough time has passed that we can pretty much make a decisive decision on are we better off or are we not better off in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With these happenings. Because if you actually look back, that ban list was very crucial to what has pretty much happened over the course of this format, and it still has rippling effects into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day. The traps, what cards got hit, what cards got semi-limited, things of this nature. That ban list really affected a lot of people and a lot of different decks. I know personally that September 2013 ban list affected every single one of my decks. But I digress because that was over 6 months ago now. But are we better off? Are we better off that Heavy Storm is banned? I think different people are going to have different answers to this. If you're the type of player that likes playing a lot of back row, you're probably going to say, I wish Heavy Storm didn't get banned. That way they didn't have to hit my trap lineup. That way I could play more traps. Granted, I agree with you because I like playing my traps just as much as the next guy. Okay? But are we better off? Well, think about it this way. The back row is not as scary as it used to be. You don't have to play Starlight Road in the main deck no more if you run a lot of traps. A thing that happened when Heavy Storm was around, you ran Starlight Road in the main deck. Starlight Road. It didn't always help you. It helped you against Torrential, I think it was Torrential, and also against Heavy Storm. But you ran traps like this just because of the fact that Heavy Storm was around. When Heavy Storm was around, though, you also have to keep in mind that you didn't set as much back row. People were afraid to set their entire hand. When Heavy Storm was around, you didn't go set 5, Thunder King, go. You didn't do that. You set maybe 2 or 1. You usually set 2 back row out, maybe a MST and a Fiendish Chain or a Deep Prison or Mirror Force, something. And then you would hope your opponent would take the bait and go Heavy Storm and stuff of that nature. But that time has passed. Since Heavy Storms got banned, one of the bad side effects of Heavy Storm getting banned is people pretty much do now. They go, summon a monster, set 4, set 3 maybe, go. And you also have to keep in mind that in the OCG, they kept all their traps, really. But in the TCG, we didn't. And so, as a negative side, we're saying that because Heavy Storm got banned, people set more back row. But, in turn, because Heavy Storm got banned, the back row got hit. The good traps like I was talking about earlier. And in my opinion, this offsets what, the fact that Heavy Storm got banned. Back row, in my personal opinion, is not as scary as it used to be. When it used to happen, you would blind MST, you would do things of this nature. You would scare the back row. Summoning big monsters. Usually, if you got a big monster on the field, there was either a Torrential, a Bottomless, a Compulse. Something was waiting, to knock that baby off its high horse. And people could stall for days because of their back row. Granted, Heavy Storm was around, so that we, offset it in some way. But personally, I'm not as scared as the back row as I used to be. Because the only thing that's really scary is, okay, Fiendish Chain, you stop my play. I go Tiramisu, Fiendish Chain, Chain MST. Do you understand where I'm going with this now? It's not as scary. Yes, it is scary, but I don't have to worry about my entire field getting blown up by Torrential Tribune because I'm I know I got game on the board and you just drew a Torrential Tribune, or you stop popping back all my XYZs or my Synchro Monsters with Compulse or Bottomless. It's not as scary as it used to be. Maybe that's just my personal opinion. Pretty much nowadays, I pretty much fight my way through the back row. I bait it out. I use MST as bait. I set MST more, trying to make it look like I have a whole bunch of back row. And for what I find out from a playing standpoint and playing in real life and online is usually when you see a person have 3 back row, it's going to be something of this nature. Possibly an MST, possibly one good trap, so something like a Bottomless, Torrential, Compulse, something of that nature, maybe even a Solemn Warning, and then something that happens during the battle phase, so a D-Prison or a Mirror Force, or something of that nature, or another Fiendish Chain. But usually that's what happens when you go against the back row, when somebody sets 3, and when somebody sets 4, I've even seen some players be like, set 5, summon 1 monster, and their back row is really not that scary. It's a Fiendish Chain, an MST, some archetype type card, like a Madolche ticket, and they don't even have a Madolche monster on the field, just trying to bluff their way out. But those are my opinions, and I hope I explained my stance and my opinion very clearly in this video. You have to forgive me, guys. It's about 12 o'clock at night, and I am very tired. I just got home from work, so I apologize if I'm tired in this video. So, guys, what I'm going to ask you now is, are we better off that Heavy Storm is banned? And also, in turn, are we better off that the traps got limited because Heavy Storm got banned? Are we better off overall? I know different people are going to have different opinions based on your playing style, and I respect that completely. Believe me, I understand where you're coming from, but I just wanted to see a general consensus of what people think and believe. A lot of people I know say, I think it was better off that Heavy Storm got banned and the traps got banned because the back row is not as scary as it used to be. That's what I mostly hear from a lot of players, but I just want to see what all you guys think about this opinion and think about this topic. So, guys, till next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next week for my next video next week, and I look forward to seeing you guys' opinions. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here, guys.